No audio, no sound. You lying, bro. I know you guys can hear me. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Put a 2 in the chat if you can hear me, because I know you can hear me. My bad, Joe. I was just doing legendary shit, just doing Zen shit in the woods and enjoying my life. Running around the field, screaming I'm profitable to the rest of the world so they all understand where we at. For an hour. It's a big key to being a profitable man. 1-1, alright, cool. What's up? How we doing? How we living? Let's see if we can go 3 for 3 today. I hit a full target on fucking London session. We hit full target on New York session. Can we do it? Yet again. Let me switch over to my smaller account. I'm not trading my big account. And then we get right to it. I might be taking shorts on Nas soon, so y'all get ready. I'm just trying to pull out this fucking chat right quick. What's up, coach? All right, cool. I'm ready. What's going on? Y'all good? All right, check it out. So, US 30 has been fucking, sending it here for a minute. I mean, we're starting to create some type of baseline here on US 30, but we are having a really tough time breaking past these lows. So I'm going to move fast through this. I'm really thinking about taking shorts on NAS. So let me put a split screen up right quick. US 30, we do have some good motion here too to push below lows. I'm gonna put NAS up on left hand side, US 30 on right hand side, and our ATR is reading fucking 47 points, 26 points on NAS. But we have huge room to push. If we start to break below these lows with good momentum, we got a whole like 120 point range before coming down to a next rejection level. Just starting to retrace all of this New York range. And then same shit with US 30. I guess pretty much same instance. We got fucking 225 points to retrace of New York standard moves. So it really just kind of costs us to see what we got going on here. But we're definitely gonna be executing today. Yesterday was a no trade day because I didn't see any legendary Zen setups, and today will probably not be the same. Dow Jones is US 30. Yeah, Dow Jones is US 30. Allah 7520. If I do open up a trade on Dow Jones, it's gonna be 40, and then if I open up a trade on fucking Nas, it's gonna be the regular 30. So get ready here. We got about 10 seconds till this new 10-minute candle open. So I would just like to see this close, create some type of top wick to show this last rejection to this area, and then just expect it to drive once we break below previous candle lows. That's kind of where I'm at. Hopefully we don't get that hold yet again, but I'm open for the risk for sure. All right, so there's that top wick formed. Shit, I might even get risky and take both of these, but it's pretty aggressive. The same exact setup. It hit an easy, clean little 1 to 3 before coming down to lows. I'm gonna be risking about. Put this in shit like I think like 10% or so, whatever one of these pops off first. What's up, Coach Oscar the Third? That's crazy, bro. I should have never told you guys that shit. That's crazy. Who's been trading with me today? Is this? I know Raymond has. Tony Gold. I'm not sure. Or is this you guys' first session with me? I just kind of want to know. Here, let me pull the poll up and shit. And as always, if you guys don't have a prop firm account, you got 50% off if you use code Zen. Just go to the link in bio and buy your fucking account and get that shit passed this week. Discovered you in the kingdom, 2 L's, 1 W. Don't be putting that out there, bro. I never lost before in the kingdom. What are you talking about? What is a loss? London, I traded Dax, killed it. Solid. I've been watching all week. Hell yeah, bro. Let's get it. We're holding at this rejection level again. If we get this flip, bro, we out of there. Now, kind of tricky issue is we got a new 15-minute candle opening up here in like 3 minutes too, which is not going to sway me away from taking this trade, but same mechanics as every day. Each individual one of these candles has a top and a bottom wick, so the likelihood of the next candle is opening up, say it was sitting down here at entry, and just fucking sending it to TPs without giving some type of top wick first is just extremely unlikely. And I'm trying not to open us up to drawdown, so it'd be nice if we can get the entry now, a couple minutes before this new candle closes. I'm getting a new prop tomorrow. Hell yeah. Let's get it, Tony Gold. I know you got like fucking 5 different YouTube accounts, bro. How come you're trading so late? I've been trading 3 times a day, bro. But there's a main reason for this. I put out a course, which I'll put the link up here now. A free course on YouTube. It's 43 videos. And is one video being released every single day. I think we're on video like 12 or 13 or some shit right now. And so while that's being released for free, I want you guys to see exactly how simple I trade, but within the live market. So while you're learning, you can actually see it applied live. If you want to watch the actual normal time that I trade every single day, you have to go to link in bio and join me during New York Stock Exchange Open. That's the normal time that I trade every single day. Shit, bro. Looking like we're about to get that push right now. I'm open for it too. You guys will see as soon as I get in. I just gave US 30 a shot. Again, very risky. We have a new 15-minute candle open up in like a minute 20. But it's all good. I'm down to take this first trade, risking about $1,000. So I either go down about 7,500 or come back up to like 10K or so. All right. If Nas starts to push below lows now too, I don't have a split. I'm probably not gonna split the risk between these two. I'm gonna at least wait now here for that new 15-minute candle to open up and see what we got going on before taking an aggressive sell on Nas too, and then we'll see if we want to take both. But you guys, you can see my P&L, so we'll see what the fuck happens with this first trade. First time in here, as I only usually join your London calls in the kingdom. Yeah, bro, way lower volume for this session. And as I always say, all of these trades should be very low risk. The fuck? Compared to normal, just because I'm testing out this area too. I haven't traded this time period, ever in my fucking career pretty much. And so this is all new territory for me as well. Very low risk. I'm trading a 140K account right now during New York Stock Exchange Open. And I'm trading a 10K account during this market. You get what I'm saying? So just, while we're testing out the waters and seeing what data does, keep it low. I'm a volume trader first and a breakout trader as just confirmation. But price action is fucking price action, bro. So we'll see kind of what we get going on here. So far, we're looking fine. New 15-minute candle just opened up. We do expect that top wick before potentially getting a continuation. I don't think we're just going to come down to target, so we'll have to see here. We can be aggressive with management and fucking put stops to break even here and sacrifice a lower entry, or we can just hold on to this trade. To be honest with you, I've had a 21K day today. I really don't care to just see this till final. To be completely honest with you, I'm ready for lower target levels. Nas on the other hand starting to push. I don't have enough margin to take Nas anyways though, so I'm chilling. Make sure y'all leave a like on stream. Takes 2 seconds. That's a fact, bro. I'm putting on for you guys 3 times a day right now. Who knows how long it's gonna last? But while I'm here, get educated. Ask me questions if there's something that you're confused about with the education part of it, which is the course. Fucking ask away, and let's make some money together, yo. That's what I'm here for. That's what I've always been here for. To educate you to do it on your own for the past couple years. Would you do micros? I mean, even so, bro. If I try to put micros on Nas, I think the most I still can risk. I have 894 of available margin, so it's like I wouldn't be risking shit, bro. No, I'm just gonna see the final of this US 30 trade. Thinking about having us put stops to B once we break below lows, and then if it comes back up, whatever, we'll just hold off on it. No hate, just asking. Is the course worth it? Nah, bro. I just put up 43 videos and spent 2 months of my time just so I can troll the fuck out of you guys and just make you guys watch the most pointless knowledge that I've ever seen in my entire life. I went to ChatGPT and I said, "Hey, how can I make something sound really good, but it's actually complete horseshit?" And then that's what all those videos are for. So definitely just go waste your time and watch it, and then you'll realize how much it's not worth it, and how much time I wasted on it. I did that for you, big dog. Not quite the answer I was looking for, but thank you, bro. Oh yeah, got you, bro. That's what I'm here for. Not quite the question I was thinking of getting today, but here we are. All right, we just broke below lows. We about a point away from target one. We're up 850 right now. All right, there's target one hit. Go ahead and protect your position now. Put a lot of W's in the chat. It's a handshake. It lets me know I'm doing a good job up here. And then we'll see if we can hit lower target levels. Are you in the trade? Yeah, bro. My bad. Let me take this off of Naz right now. Let's see if we can hit lower target levels. I'm not really gonna pull out shit yet. We're just sitting up a grand. If we can hit target 2, we'll potentially pull out some bread, but we're sitting up about 40 points right now. We got a long way to go. How many people we got in here right now? 70? Yeah, hell yeah. Our biggest stream is 85. And so if we hit that today, I will take off all my clothes and show you guys what I'm packing downstairs. And we got about 30 more people to go. Where do you live, coach? I live in Tampa, Florida, bro. Yeah, I've been out here for like 4 years. Oh wow, yeah, I'm like that, bro. Toes and shit. I've been working out my toes, so I've been using these things right here on my desk, which is kind of nasty, but I've been putting these in my toes to spread the toes out, so I got really good content, not just with trading. Rose said, "No, I'm good on that." I'm inviting everyone I know just to see that. Hell yeah, bro. Love toe spacers? Me too, bro. Yeah, they solid. Sitting up about 10% right now. Now 10% from starting balance. Obviously not where we're currently at. Do you have a private link? Yeah, bro. Yeah, link in bio. It's masked as a trading room, but just buy it and DM me once you're in the trading room, and then we can discuss. It's just kind of like OnlyFans. You gotta actually get into the main group and then DM me for further. Fucking weirdo. Private, yeah. Facts. I've been in Tampa. It's nice over there. I stayed in Bradenton when I was over. Yeah, Bradenton is on the other side of the biggest bridge ever, bro. It's an incredibly large bridge. Wouldn't mind if you guys took some partials out here, bro. We're up 40 points. I'm just chilling as of now. I want to see if we can hit lower targets. You think about it, we've already extended like fucking, out of this whole move. Obviously, we're pretty bullish on this move. Out of 455 points, we've already pushed lower a whole like 280 of that, so over 50%. Wouldn't be a bad idea to take out partials. But I'm playing the longer R2R game. I have nothing to lose here. Stops at a break even, so whatever happens, happens. How can I stay longer in a trade? My psychology is fucked. It's just all data, my brother. Zing Pow. It's all data. All you have to do is start a journal. And once you have a journal of 100, 200, 300 trades, bro, and you understand more often than not what is your system doing, as long as your setups are playing, if you got all these extra fucking things going on to get into a trade, it's kind of hard to track valid data. But like me, I'm pretty much using volume. I'm using breakouts as confirmation, and that's for the most part, that's pretty much it in liquidity. And so over the course of 200, 300, 400, 500 trades, I know more often than not my trades that hit a 1-to-1 are also hitting a 1-to-2, or my trades that hit 1-to-2 are also hitting a 1-to-3. At that point, if I still can't hold beyond when I have true factual usable data behind it, maybe trading is just not the game for me. But that shit just takes time, bro. Until then, just make sure you're acquiring data and understand the longer you hold your trades, the less you need to be correct. You know, so if you're pulling out before a 1-to-1, I mean, good grief. Hopefully you're not negative R to R, but you're pulling out a 1-to-1. You have to at least hit at a 50%, which is fine more often than not with this breakout system. I mean, we're pretty fucking clean with it. But the points that it's not when we do get destroyed, when we're losing 5-6 trades in a row, which could definitely happen, you'll get fucking destroyed. You'll blow your account, and then you're gonna start resulting in over risking and over leveraging and all this shit. I just got taken out of this trade. Over risking and all of this shit. Trying to get the money back instead of just simply playing the probabilities of your edge. But to bring it back, everything always starts with data, and everything always ends with data, bro. It's the same shit. You got no data, you got nothing going on. You got no motion. All right, ain't that a bitch? If we just got taken out just to kind of break, retest back into this area and then continue lower, that'd be a little rough. We don't have much rejection here to just kind of take the break back below low, so we'll see what happens, what I want to do with that secondary trade. Whoops. And then as far as NAS goes, NAS is just right back in the range. Like for the past, fucking, I don't know, 35 minutes, we just been like chilling, bro, pushing sideways. And so we got a bit of time to decide what I want to do here. I can take a break below these lows. I mean, we got like, 30 minutes of reaction from this point, or I could potentially take a break above these highs here and kind of go with current trend. But I'm going to need to see some volume behind it. This is a good volume push here. We just didn't get much out of it. All right, hope that helps, Zing Pal. Do you meet with fans? Yeah, bro. I meet with fans. Do you do in-person videos? Yeah, bro. I do in-person videos. Got family and friends over there. Wish I was back over there. UK isn't the best. I've never been to the UK, bro. I heard there's a lot of top shotters out there, so I don't want to have to bust a lip. I'm aggressively gangsta out here myself. Because even yesterday in DAX, I got an exact same time. I did hit a 1-to-1, but bitched out and saw you guys destroy it. Yeah, I mean, I guess just like being a fucking addict of drugs or alcohol, I guess the first step is realization, bro. Accepting that you have a problem. And then from there we can move on. But journal. I have a journaling video coming out. I have everything coming out. I have literally every fucking thing for you guys coming out. If you guys can't get profitable off of watching my page, you simply don't want to. I know it's the most cliched thing to hear, but the way I've broken down this course, this is my third time, almost fourth time creating a course now, optimizing the entire way through just based off of the feedback I'm getting to you guys so I can teach you from being unprofitable or new trader to profitable trader. There's not a single fucking thing I missed in here, all the way from the mechanics of why the market moves to psychology to actually how to trade and where to get started. Everything is in this shit, bro. All right, so it's free journal template. All right, so that shit's a minute from now, actually. This will be releasing. Edit video. This shit will be releasing March 14th. March 14th, you guys can watch it. It's going to be the best video you've ever watched in your life. All right, bet. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, who's been watching? Are you new here? 25% yes, 75% no. Put a one in the chat if you guys been watching the course. We got 68 people here. I just want to know. And I guess put a 2 in the chat if you're not watching the course. Is my plan working? Of you guys actually educating yourself, or are you just hopping on to watch me fucking trade? Is my master plan working? It is a little bit. All right. Up 3% on my 50K that I just started today. Gonna watch. I think as I've made good percentage and don't want to get greedy. It's my first time here seeing you trade. Hell yeah, bro. Welcome, Solly86. It's I have such an interesting life right now, bro. Like for London session, I'm streaming in front of like 600 plus people concurrent at the same time. And then New York session, I'm streaming in front of, what is it, y'all? Like 50 to 80, 50 to 70 people concurrent at a time. And then YouTube during PM for the free session, I'm streaming in front of like, probably same, like 60 to 80 people on YouTube. So 3 times a day right now. So like I said, if you guys can't understand by the end of this year, shit, even by my birthday in July, if you don't understand the mechanics of what I'm doing and actually start to make a benefit for yourself from that point, you simply just don't. You just don't want it bad enough, you know. Everything is here and such. How much you made in New York today? I had a 21K day altogether, bro. I've had a fucking incredible day today. I got the account up to 140, so I'm 10% away from hitting my goal, and we still got 2 sessions left to go. Obviously, I've been up here twice before, and fucking the second time that I got up to 143K, I blew it all in a day. If you guys remember, I lost 4 trades in a row at full risk, risking 10%. Risking 10K, full risk, bro, and got destroyed. So it's like, here we are the third time. Let's see if we can get past that 50% hump in like 26 days or some shit like that. Everything is documented for you guys who are new here on my Instagram. Every last trade that I take, I make a reel of it and show it every day on my shit. All right, we're starting to push down with some aggression here on NAS. We might be taking our secondary trade. Are you going to trade for Asia? Nah, hell no, bro. This is more than enough for me. I'm going to have an absolute legend, Giano, John Paul, or Rebel Empire take over this PM session. Probably going to have them trade like power hour, though. An hour from now. I guess 30 minutes from now. Not true power hour, but from 3 to 4. That'll be a while. I'll be here for a while, don't you worry. And nobody's fucking taking my spot unless they're verified and actually are making bread like they say they are. But my main sessions of trade are New York and London. I'm having a baby soon, so I won't be hopping on this fucking much. But for now, we're just chefing it up, my brother. We'll put it that way. Definitely watching videos, bro. Looking forward to it. Much love, bro. Yeah, Geek 3K. I've seen you in here a couple times, bro. Not gonna lie, I'm in the Bitcoin trade. Where's Bitcoin at right now? Holy shit, 66K. Yo. Wow. It just, the continuous tumble. I know buyers are fighting to all hell ever since we had this aggressive sell-off down to 660K. I mean, just the struggle of this retracement of trying to continue to push price higher, but it's just not, it's not working, bro. It is not working. Very interesting. But I don't trade crypto, so I'm not about to sit here and give you guys some type of analysis and shit. I just trade price action. It's probably the same within all markets, but I don't trade Bitcoin and shit. Welcome to the fatherhood, brother. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. My solid sessions is London, NYC. I need 400 to pass this prop. Let's get it on this shit right now, bro. Risk 400 on this trade. Either go down 400 or hit the whole bitch right here. Risk 400 using a 30-point stop loss. We have 1 more minute until the 30-minute candle open, 15-minute candle open, 5-minute candle open. So same shit. We'll try to just wait for some type of top wick to form. Same thing that was going on with US 30. Like we said, the likelihood of it just pushing lower without creating a top wick is just rare. Now that we're creating a top wick, if we can get the drive here, shit, bro, you should at least be able to hit you a little fall. All you need is right here, around right here. You know? Oh my God, I got a rough entry right here. I'm in Nash short, so good volume push there. So we'll see what we got going on. We created a top wick on 15, 30 minute and 5, so hopefully we can get the push. If not, we get taken out, and honestly probably would not want to take a third trade today. I'll be chilling. I won't be 3 for 3 today, if that's the case. I'll be 2 for 3 sessions today. Stop loss is going to be sitting just a bit above here. And TP is going to be sitting pretty much at these lows down here. We got kind of an ugly entry here. Up 122 bucks. Why the fuck is that so low of a? I'm gonna be up like 600 at target one. Whoa, let's go, baby. Target one got tapped. Pull out some, make y'all some money for the day, bro. Pull out some parcels. We already didn't pull out parcels on US 30. Pull out some parcels on NAS. I'm putting stops to break even here. Massive amounts of W's in the chat yet again. If it comes all the way back up and takes us out break even, it's all good, and will give us a shot to see if this will push lower. I kind of have a low position in, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I was sitting up like $600 at lows, which is kind of interesting. Oh, because I used a 40-point SL on US 30. I understand. Thank you, my boy. Yep. It looks like we might get taken out here, though. Let's see. We got 2 minutes till this 5-minute candle closure. You guys will see as soon as it takes me out. And that'll probably be done for me, bro. Two W's and no, if this is a bigger account, we would have probably parceled out of both of the bitches. But I'm not about to take out fucking $400 out of the market. Miss this one, it's all good. Don't enter in now, bro. If it's going to push, it is now. If not, there's no need to get into the trade now, in my opinion. Any higher, and I'm going to be taking out here. On market open, the Wixen volume and indecision is insane. Took me a while to figure out how to take an entry without getting stopped out. Still figuring it out. I think it's more insane for this shit here, bro. I'm so used to sporadic movement once we break above or below liquidity that this is this is insane to me. I feel like I'm a fucking swing trader when we're trading PM session, bro. Everything is about you just get used to things. When you used to trade Forex pre-session, we'd be sitting in trades for an hour, 2 hours and shit, just hanging out, just hanging around. What is liquidity? Tony Gold, what is liquidity? You don't know what liquidity is yet, bro? Liquidity is just simply orders, participants. Liquidity is sitting at very prevalent levels, very obvious levels, which are sitting at highs and lows. And the market's full-time job for all you new people is simply to find as much liquidity as it possibly can. That's why we like to trade at areas of high liquidity. Once you come and break above a previous session higher and low, or just a higher low in general, higher time frame, higher low, lower time frame, higher low, the most prevalent ones of where liquidity is currently at is previous session highs and lows, higher time frame highs and lows, or where current market's at on lower time frame high and low. Once you come up above that level, you're going to get sporadic action right away because two things are happening. Or a couple of things are happening. Either one, there's a lot of stop losses and buy orders sitting up here, which means the market is fulfilled because remember its full-time job is to find as much liquidity as it possibly can. And if there's more liquidity, because again, it's just searching for more liquidity after that, if there's more liquidity sitting all the way up here at these highs, it's fucking going to aggressively start to push up to those highs. But at that current point, if there's more liquidity sitting down at these lows, wherever they're at, then it's going to reverse heavily right at that area more often than not and start to push down to new lows. And so we're just trading based off of that. And that's why breakout traders get fucked is because as soon as it breaks above a high or as soon as it breaks below a low, mechanical low, they get in the trade right away. We don't do that shit. We're waiting for a mechanical break above a low or above a high, and then we're trying to eye where is the next heavier liquidity pool. Is it sitting at the next high or is it sitting at the next low? And then we get in. So this was a good volume push. So we got in pretty close to the mechanical break of lows, but more often than not with my breakout system, I'm sacrificing a lower entry for the most part because I want to see volume behind the move. I'm not just getting in. And so when you talk about fake outs or alleviating false breaks, whatever the hell you want to call it, that is the best possible way you can do it. All right, does that make sense? Just think of the market as always just trying to find as much liquidity as it possibly can. As a breakout trader, if you can be, oh fuck, I had a TP set. It just took me out, bro. I mean, whatever. It's 12.58 on that trade. I just got taken out of this fucking trade, bro. Why did I have it set right there? I just got taken out. Plus 1200 on the day. Make sure you guys take some partials out and see if price can come down. So same exact shit right here. All right, so price pushes below lows. And now from this point, either one or two things are going to happen. There's either more liquidity sitting up here at these highs, and you're going to get an opposite reaction right away. Some people trade that, liquid grabs. Or option two, there's more liquidity sitting down here at the next level of rejection or low sitting down here, which is what we kind of bet on. So we really expect the likelihood of price to come back up and hit break even before coming down here is less likely. It's more likely to come down here. And so once you start understanding that fucking liquidity, that will also help you hold your trades a bit longer as well. Just watching these things play out over and over and over and over again. You get it? Put a W in the chat if you guys understand what I'm saying. Or put a W in the chat just for me fucking smacking this trade real quick. Whatever one. So the goal is to jump in before the wave hits. No, the goal is to jump in as the wave is cooking, bro. We're not trying to anticipate. We're professional wave catchers. If the wave hasn't came yet, we don't want to be a part of it, bro. What's up with the analogies today, yo? So are the liquidity us retail traders? I mean, in a way, sure, yeah. You have to understand, banks are trading millions and billions of dollars at a time, bro. So they can't put their entire position in on one trade. And so what do they do in order to get that entire sell position or entire buy position in? They create liquidity, which is sitting at highs and lows. And a lot of, I mean, it's pretty fucking deep, but a lot of it is just, teaching retail traders where to put their stops and such, which is, again, is obviously sitting at prevalent, easy to spot places, which is sitting at highs and lows. And so you have a lot of orders sitting at that point. When the market pushes up to these areas, no matter how the institution does it, then you're fulfilling the market because you're pairing buyers with sellers, and then they can put heavier orders in for where they believe price is going to go. And so that's why when you hear like supply and demand traders and shit, they'll say that there's institutional buying pressure sitting, like look over here on Dow Jones, there's institutional pressure sitting right here. And so there's a lot of institutions who are looking for buys, right? But they can't just go directly up in one direction because they need to pair buyers or sellers. So what happens, they create liquidity, whether it's from consolidation, creating these interior highs and lows, until price comes down back to that origin. Then they're going to put more of their fucking position in, and then price is going to continue higher. And that's why impulsive legs are way stronger than retracement legs. It's for that simple fact. There's a lot more liquidity being created. And then once they're able to put the rest of their position in, institutional power makes up 95% of the market. Retail traders only make up less than 5%. That's why when you get those nasty expansions, once price revisits these areas that institutions initially put money into, which is probably a little advanced for new traders here. So the wick is the liquidity. No, it's just just think of liquidity as orders, bro. It's just stop orders. You have buyers that are sitting above here and stop loss. Two different things, which are just orders. Just people literally placing trades. Every buy needs to be paired with a seller. Every seller needs to be paired with a buyer. But at the end of wicks is an obvious place that people are usually putting their stop. When people like us, we're putting our stop loss based off of ATR, the average true range, which just simply means over the last 20 candles, on average, each individual candle is printing fucking 28 points right now. And so I'm betting on that. If price is going in the direction I want it to go to, I'm going to put my stop loss pretty much based off of that ATR. Well, retail, mostly unprofitable traders, they're not seeing the market as that. They're seeing it as structure points, highs and lows. And so somebody's fucking getting in. Do I have another shit over here? Yeah. So somebody's getting into sales right here instead of playing off of the ATR like we do. A lot of the times they're putting their stops above highs. And whether you want to call it institutional power, the market, or fucking whatever, that the market is always chasing these heavy levels of liquidity. And then going from that point. From this point, we're going to make a decision. Is there more liquidity sitting up here, or is there more liquidity sitting down here at lows? And it's just doing that over and over and over and over again. Yo, make sure you guys like the live stream. Yeah, bro, make sure you guys like the live stream. Damn, imagine how does it feel working with the banks and place big order trades. Probably miserable, bro. Fucking showing up to work every day and putting a suit on and being a fucking slave to reading all these white pages and what's going on with economics and shit. And then you got people like me who is marking up an area of rejection on the 5 minute time frame. I'm hopping on and we're taking a break and I'm taking a trade. Like, money isn't fucking everything when you're working 40, 50, 60 hours a week. Shit, bro. I like it on this side a lot better. But I'm sure it's nuts though, being on Wall Street and shit, like that's probably crazy. Can this strat be applied to futures? Yeah, most definitely, bro. Same exact thing. NAS 100 and US 30 are definitely in the futures market as well. They're indices. So if there's no buyers, you can't exit your position shorting. There's always buyers. And Tony, go with the questions today. You can always exit your position, bro. There's always liquidity. Liquidity is everywhere. The most prevalent levels of liquidity are highs and lows, but there's orders everywhere. The only person that can't remove their position is without creating liquidity is institutions. You guys will always be. You have to understand most brokers aren't putting your order like into the market without. That's why they have leverage trading. Is because again the inner market is trading millions and billions of dollars, and so with leverage trading, these smaller brokers, what they do is they're pairing a fuck ton of our orders together and then sending it up to the interbank. So you're out, but if you if you try to close your trade and you fucking can't close a trade, like bro, run away from that damn broker. There's definitely something going on back end. I wish I was in with you guys with NAS still. Unfortunately, it fucking closed me out. But this is clean, bro. This is extremely clean to come at least down to this next rejection level. That's the most rookie mistake I've made in a long time. It's very soft. I don't even put target level, so it's very soft. Anyways, not gonna lie, it's going crazy deep. Yeah, I just gave you guys fucking an insane amount of sauce, and most of this is in the course. I don't know if I went extremely that deep into it because I started to confuse people. I don't know why. I feel like it was pretty clear cut, but I understand it can get a little confusing over time. But it goes deep in the course as well, so make sure you guys watch that. And that was just a sneak peek of the whole fucking 43 videos. The way I view it is an obvious stop loss. If everyone thinks that stop is valid, most likely they take them out before the continuation. Yeah, like stop hunts are real, and I guess stop hunts are real, but I don't see it as a fake out or false break. It's just simply the market chasing the next area of liquidity. That's why I really like the way we trade, because it's just based off of the current range. Our stop loss and TPs are based off of one, the current range, and two, the next area of potential high liquidity. And so it's a really simplified way to trade, but it's actually fucking genius if you can really think about it and break it down. Wow, Naz is cooking, bro. US 30 is cooking too. I'm kind of put a 1 in the chat if you guys are in this trade still. You should be. I'm mad at you if you pull out partials, but you should be. Damn, that's crazy. My mom just made her first profits, coach. Yo, shout out to mama, bro. Big dog status. You teach her, Vion? Or am I teaching her? Appreciate you and your time, bro. Yeah, much love, bro. Appreciate you asking these questions. I feel like you know a lot of this shit, Tony, so you're just asking to help other people out, but yeah, that's awesome, bro. It's most people don't ask the deep questions, but I love to give the deep answers. It ain't confusing the mind. It's just chasing money is the problem. Yeah. Yeah, the likelihood of people failing based off of emotions compared to actual strategy is just so much higher, bro. It's just it is an imperfect market. You guys have to understand, this is the most imperfect it's a man-made market. It's not a perfect market. I don't believe in algorithmic shit at all. It's just simply buyers and sellers, the reason why the market moves in the first place. And so trying to add so much perfection to it, and it just potentially ends up blowing up in your face. That's why there's a lot of discretion in my trading as well. That you can start mechanical first, but you start to add discretion. That's why the people who are gods at trading, like this guy Emmitt Trades that I know, fucking incredible discretionary trader. It just takes time to get to that point for sure. But you always have to start mechanical first before you get intuition. That's a fact. Coach Oscar is saucy today. God, that guy's fucking killing it. Bro, I thought you entered gold cells and I entered the play. I'm up 300 points. Yeah, I did, bro. Yeah, I told you to. Whatever it takes, bro. I did. Whatever. If you're winning, I definitely told you. If you're losing, I definitely didn't tell you for sure. Let's be clear. I got out of 1-to-1. All right, so we only got Tony. Only Tony is in this trade. The rest of you guys got out when it fucking pulled me. Both, coach. I learned from you, and I learned from you. I learned my mama, coach. Hell yeah, bro. Solid. Yeah, pass it on, bro. That's what we doing. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. You guys got any more questions for me? We're doing this every single day. Okay? If you want to trade with the exact broker you're seeing up on screen, go to link in bio. You can either double your deposit, which will be a little lower of fucking a little bit higher fees for execution, or you can do a Rod Spreads account, which is what you guys are seeing me have here. It is a $500 minimum deposit, but you're getting the best possible condition. Okay? Do not get that misunderstood. But if you guys want the exact same prices, the exact same entry that I'm getting when I tell you buy or sell, that's the way to do it. If you want a prop firm account, go to the link in my bio, get a prop firm account. It is 50% off using code Zen. Everything is code Zen. Any place that's reputable to any degree, all you have to do is use code Zen, and if it doesn't execute at checkout, it is not a legendary platform to trade off of. That's where I'm at. All right. Where do I get the target set up? Right here, bro. It's just it's Fibonacci. That's all it is. That's all it is. Where can I get access to your course? Solly. Keep up, Buttercup. Right there, bro. Streamlabs will send it to you in 3, 2, 1. Times 2. Streamlabs is tired. There it is. Go to that playlist right there, bro. One video is being released every single day until March 20. Right at the event. Shit, bro. I think like March 26. How much you make today? Probably just millions of dollars, bro. Bare minimum. 1269 on this account. So 1269 on this account plus 21,400 on this account. I've made like 23K today. Right in front of your fucking face. Let's go, baby. I don't want to get personal, but I've seen Ollie say some stuff about Gates. Isn't true? Oh, we can get personal. He's talking about something that happened to him the first week that Gates got released, and he's just cloud chasing, bro. He didn't put the whole story behind it. He's fortunately that is my boy, a really really good friend of mine. So we spoke about it many times, but I wouldn't steer you guys in the incorrect direction. Him and the owner had a fallout the very first week that Gates was open, and he's trying to get his little clout from it, and I dig it. It's working for him. But it's simply not a representation of this company. I've withdrew over 250K from them with you guys every single day over the past almost a year. It'll be a year I think in May. I think a year in May with no issues. Every other student that's in my group all uses Gates. We've had no issues. So if anything were to change, I promise you, I will be the first person to speak about it. I'm very serious about where I invest my capital into. Same goes for the prop firm. Funded Heroes on motherfucking top right now. Will you be live tomorrow as well? I'm new here. Yeah, bro, every single day. Monday through Friday. Fridays are very interesting to us because it's low volume. Like listen, bro. Trading 2 p.m. on a Friday is fucking crazy. If it ends up being clear data behind it, great. I'm a man of collecting data. I'm trading a $9,600 account. Like, what are we really talking here? But if it don't make money, it don't make sense. Might have to use those as educational times. We're running you guys through a system. Maybe I don't want to fucking backtest online. That's so boring. But it's beneficial. Just understand before you add discretion into trading. I'm not doing anything special here. I'm just doing the same exact thing over and over and over again. And there is a mechanical aspect of it where you can mechanically do the same exact thing before you add any type of discretion once we come up to these areas of rejection. But for anybody new here or people struggling, please, bro, just remember it's the same fucking thing every day. You're coming to a period of high volume 5-10 minutes before it opens up. You're marking out your areas of rejection on 5 and 15-minute time frame, which is just simply where price is currently at. Last time price revisited the most recent high or the most recent low, if we had an opposite end reaction from it, like sitting up here and then sitting down here, then we're simply taking a trade based off of what happens once we revisit that area. You just have it set in your head. The reason why a lot of breakout traders lose is because they just take a first initial break below low or a first initial break above a high of these rejection levels. Well, why are we marking out these rejection levels in the first fucking place? Because the last time price visited these areas, we were having an opposite end reaction. And so to just blindly jump into a trade when we revisit that same area that it just reacted away from just because we broke above a wick, that doesn't make any sense, you know? That's where that discretionary kind of starts to play in. And it takes time to understand that. You know, I've been doing this for a long time, but that's going to differentiate my entries from you guys. But outside of that, the areas of reaction, everybody should be drawing them out the same way and should be using the system damn near identical to each other. It took ages mentally, but I never back tested. Live markets all the way. Yeah, solid. Hell yeah, you guys learned some shit today, bro. I think we got pretty saucy into education. If I could write this down somewhere and refer people to this live, this would be a good one to, you know, whoever missed this live today is not on top. Can I enter the trade in? Can I enter in the trade for US30? You can do whatever you want, brother. Same thing with US30. If we were to start right now, let's just say the price just opened up here. It just began 2 o'clock. Let's mark out our areas of rejection. What is your live session timing? 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The link is in bio. Or if you want the free session, which is right now 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, just lower volume. We'd mark out this high sitting up here. Last time we came to this price, we reacted away from it. Then we finally got good volume to push through it. That was the first initial trade we were messing with. Then when price came back up to revisit it, we reacted away from it again. So we simply expect price next time we come up to it to have that same reaction. Unless there's more liquidity sitting up here, then that shit is going to have a successful breakout and it's going to continue higher here. And then you reassess what to do up at this point, you know? But that would be your area to start to potentially get into a trade based off of what happens. Is there good volume pushing beyond that? And then same thing here. Last time price visited this point, we stalled out. There's something sitting right there that's not allowing for price to continue lower. And so when price revisits this area, if it comes with heavy volume, we just expect price that there's simply more volume at the next prevalent place, which is probably going to be sitting all the way over here at New York lows. Which means you have a huge 130 point range to fill, bro, you know? And I hate to say this, just understand, I'm a volume trader first, so I'm not the biggest fan of people trading this shit all day long, just playing with areas of reaction all day long. It's, oh, we break out, take it, we break above, take it, because you're just going to deal with a lot of consolidation sideways movement over and over and over again. But when you pair everything that I just told you about these areas of reaction with high volume, London Open, Asian Open, New York Open, which obviously the corresponding asset, that's why I have these up here, NYSE US30 NAS, Asian Session Japan 225, London JER 30, should be UK 100 up here too. Bro, it's fucking sauce, bro. You'll be in and out of trades in 5 to 20 minutes max. 1 to 3s, 1 to 4s hit, and you move on with your day. Because I don't know about you guys, I came here to I started trading so I can get my time back, not to spend my whole fucking life on the charts and shit. Thank you, brother. This play was fire. All right, yeah. Target 3 just got hit. I got out at target 2. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Very good session today. I mean, I have a 5K live account with GatesFX. What amount do you recommend on? Oh, damn. Streamlabs just deleted your shit. And I took off. Please refrain from posting links. Oh, you put per trade .and. And it took you out. How much do you recommend on risking per trade, and how often do you recommend withdrawing profits? 20 bullets, bro. So 5% per trade max. If you lose 20 trades in a row without having any type of kickback and then you actually blow the account, there's something you're doing incorrect with the system for sure. And withdrawing is, it's all dependent on you. I think when you're first starting out, withdrawing on a monthly basis is prevalent, so you're giving yourself room for those swings and such. But if you have a big week, bro, take that shit out the market. We are here to make money, not to prove to people how much we can grow accounts and such. Okay? Like I myself, for the first time in a couple years, I'm growing this account extensively to the point where I just talked about this in my group today. I reached 43% in a week, brought that shit all the way back down to break even. Reached like 40 something percent again and brought it all the way back down to 80K because I'm trying to pressure myself to trading higher capital today. But this time around, I think when I hit 50%, I'm going to pull out. None of that shit. If you make fucking 40, 50% on your account, bro, just starting out and starting to become profitable, and you don't withdraw money from the markets, um, I'm just extremely against that. We're here to make money, not to show how much we can flip our accounts and shit. All right, leave that to Big Dog. Leave that to me. I want the risk of selling US 30. Hell yeah, bro. You risk what you want. I'll see you guys later. I'm out of here, bro. Looking like Target 4 is about to hit. And holy fuck, man. What a good day. I wish I would have not had that shit. It's retarded. So if I drop, so true, boss. Happened to me way too often. Thanks. I've been learning a lot lately watching your videos and live streams. Appreciate it for sharing knowledge. So if I drop 10K on Gates FX, you'll just get rich, bro. You drop 10K on Gates FX, you're gonna be quitting your job tomorrow. You know what other realistic thing do you think? How much would I have to trade if I drop 10K? Well, 20 bullet, whatever 5% of 10K is, bro. It doesn't 5% still 5%. It doesn't matter how much money it is. Peace, brother. Thanks. All right, y'all. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye. I'm out. Appreciate y'all.